That was welcome back to the channel. This week, me and the wee man are out foraging for some mussels. I'm going to show you what we got up to. So, same as you've seen me do loads of times, it's going to be a relatively short one, but it's going to be a catch and cook. We've came here to Loch Fyne, a different bit for usual, but a bit that I know that's got a good mussel bed. There's also a good amount of cockles here as well, so we'll see. And by a good mussel bed, this is what I mean. As far as the eye can see, mussels everywhere in huge patches, which is fantastic. So we're going to get some picked up, we're going to take them back to the house and we're going to cook them up. So the same as I say in all my videos, pick a couple, move a wee spot, pick a couple, move a wee spot, and it means you're not depleting all the wee areas of mussels. I love these ones in particular because they're that size, nice and sweet, no too big, and they're great. Also, this area has got loads of cockles as well, so you can get a few of them.
Hi Daddy!
Hi my boy!
What have you got?
I have got mussels and cockles.
Oh, thanks.
Are you my cameraman? Good boy, thank you.
We got a mussel.
We've got a mussel. And who's the shells for?
Mummy!
No, I don't know, they're for me. Mummy doesn't like mussels, but he doesn't know that, so a bit of free child labour.
Daddy, this is all.
Can't remember if I've already said this, but I pick anywhere between 20 to 30 for myself, and that usually does me. That's a sort of good size portion. I'm a bit of a grubber, so you might eat a wee bit less, but always only take what you need, know what you can, and it means the resource is always here for you to come back to. Here we go. Lovely wee ones. This size, they're nice and sweet. You helping me? Now, right here, we've got loads of cockles as well. This area is fantastic for cockles, so we'll take a couple of them for a feed as well. The free child labours gave up on me. It's more fun to play in the puddles, so I'm having to pick my own mussels here. I love that, but I love seeing him just outside running about. He's got his waterproofs on, splashing in the puddles, and I get to pick some mussels. How good is that? There we go. The free child labours gave up on me, but we've got a good bag of mussels here and some cockles as well. Let's get them back up the road and we'll cook them up. So we are back at the house, one day and one haircut later. I've got my cool box, my mussels and my cockles, and the first job is to get them cleaned up. So let's start with that. Now how I do this is pretty straightforward. As you can see here, there is some barnacles and stuff that is on them, because these aren't your rope grown ones that you buy for the shops. They're pretty clean aside for that, to be fair, but they've also been on the sort of flare of the sea, so there's a bit of grit and stuff. But basically just rinse underwater does it. You can put a nail brush on it if you like, if you want a wee bit more thorough. I've done that myself before as well. In terms of these barnacles, dead straightforward. You basically just press them here, like this, and a wee twist. You can do this outside on a rock or a paving slab or whatever, but a wee twist and a wee push. And you can see there's still more there, but one of them's already came off. Pretty straightforward. And then just give them a nice rinse of water all over, and that's it. Quite often there'll also be a wee beard here on this side. It's got a proper Latin name, can't remember what it is, to be honest with you. That's what they attach themselves to the rocks and stuff with. If that's on there, just sort of take it, move it back and forward, and it'll come off eventually as well. But aye, that's it. The cockles, in an ideal world, I normally want to put them in a bucket of seawater, at least overnight, because the cockles bury themselves in the sand, and in the process some of the sand ends up, they also filter through it, so it's in their stomach and stuff, and that usually allows them to sort of spit it out overnight. You can also put it in a bowl of water with some sort of oats, I've seen people saying. I think that works, I'm not really too sure. I've left these overnight in a cool box, that should hopefully be enough. There might still be a tiny bit of grit in my cockles, I don't really care, quite frankly, so let's just see how we go on. Just going to repeat that and then I'll come back to you once they're all done. Here's one of the wee beards that I was talking about, a wee bit of almost like string. I don't know if you can see that very well, but as I mentioned, just hold it. Famous last words. This isn't going to work, but hold it and back and forward, and there you go, it's came off. Job's a good one. So that's me, got them all washed up. Now, a couple of things I want to show you. Number one, look in the sink. Now I've actually already washed away quite a lot of the grit and barnacles, but if you don't take the time just to give them a quick clean, and that honestly took me 5-10 minutes maximum, that's what ends up in your sauce at the end. So it helps to just take couple of minutes just to get them all cleaned up. Another thing you want to look for, and you can see here, there's my cockles, and there's my mussels. I don't think I'm actually going to cook all them cockles up the night, just because I've got quite a lot of mussels there. I think I'm going to actually keep them to tomorrow. I'll probably just steam them, maybe in a bit of white wine, a bay leaf, and I'll serve them with just a bit of vinegar and maybe white pepper. I quite like them just like that, so that's what I'll probably do. I'll maybe put 1 or 2 in just for the sake of the night's dish. But a key thing to look out for with cockles or with mussels is if before you cook them, they're open like that, do not cook them, throw them away. Now, some people will tell you, give them a wee tap or 2 on a hard surface, and if they close up, they're still good to go. Now, this more refers to shop bought mussels and stuff like that. Usually, fresh mussels like this, literally just picked yesterday. This doesn't happen, quite frankly. So the fact that your shop bought mussels are coming open shows you that they're not that fresh, quite frankly. They're probably a good couple of days before they even get to you. So I've never actually had to do that, but that means that's dead. Bacteria could start to grow and you can end up incredibly sick. Equally, if once you've cooked a mussel, and these aren't cooked yet, but if once you've cooked a mussel, it's closed shut, and this goes for cockles as well. If it's still closed shut like that, don't force it open and eat it, for the same reason as the ones that are open. So open before you cook it, bin it. Closed when you cook it, bin it. And that should hopefully keep you as safe as possible. So on to the next step of getting the rest of the ingredients prepped. So here's the ingredients for one of my favourite and simplest mussel recipes. Mussels, garlic, leeks, chorizo, cider. It is that straightforward. We obviously don't use all of everything, but that's what's going into it. Let's get it prepped. And just cut and put it into small bits. So that's probably actually closer to maybe a third than half roughly, but that should be plenty for what I need. Next up is the leek, and we're just going to slice that the exact same. I've just chopped the end in the boat mouth and gave it a wee rinse, took the outside skin off. That's pretty much it. I'll leave that wee tiny in bit. Next up is the garlic. Obviously I'm only going to use all that garlic. I'll probably take 2 cloves. It's far too much garlic, quite frankly. I'll not use all of that at all, probably maybe half. Bit of a waste, but sometimes you don't know until you chop it through. There you go, that's all the ingredients: chorizo, leeks, garlic, cider and mussels, ready to rock. So to start with, we're going to put in a wee bit of olive oil. You could probably use most oils, you could probably use oils that have a lot less flavour than olive oil, quite frankly, but I really like it. Only going to use a wee bit because we're just putting it in the pan. The chorizo's hopefully going to have the fat all come out it and stuff, and that's what we're going to cook the leeks in, so just a wee bit to get us going basically. And we will just let that sizzle, couple of wee minutes, get a wee stir around, turn the heat in a wee bit, and we're just going to let the fat render out in the oils and all that good chorizo flavour. Let that do that for a couple of minutes and then we'll get the leeks added in. Right, now that chorizo's had a bit of time to render the fat out, get a wee bit of colour. I kind of like it crispy because it's a good wee contrast with the soft leeks and mussels when you're having just a wee sort of crispy bit of chorizo, but to your personal preference. But anyway, the leeks are ready to go in and they'll fry in that nice oil for a wee bit. Now the leeks, as you'll see in a wee second when I give these a stir, are going to start taking on the colour of the chorizo. So we'll give them a couple of minutes on a low heat just to soften and let their juices sort of come out, mix with all that good chorizo fat and flavour. We'll come back and then we're going to put the garlic in last. The reason that we put the garlic in last is we don't want it to burn. If it burns, it becomes bitter. So just in last, a couple of minutes on low before we do anything else. Right, now that that's all softened up, we are going to get the garlic in now for a wee bit. Same again with the leeks. We are just going to nice and low, just let that cook off a wee bit to just take that harsh rawness off it, but no enough that we're going to get that burnt bitterness for the garlic either. Right, so now we're just going to get the mussels in, and then very quickly after, the thistle cross cider, lid on and let them steam. We're going to give it a wee stir. We'll get the lid on, heat up, a couple of minutes, and that'll be us sorted. Going to give the pot a wee shake about halfway through just to keep the juices and that all mixed up. Now, the key to this is not to overcook the mussels. You'll not really do them any harm as such, you'll just not be as nice. I can peek through and start to see a couple of them just starting to open up. So I'm going to give them one more wee shake, another couple of settings, and then that'll be it. They are done. Literally minutes. Now for the big reveal, we'll get the lid off and we'll see how they're looking. We'll give them one more wee stir through and then we'll get them served up. They smell absolutely amazing. These look absolutely incredible. Let's get stuck into them. Let's get a taste. Incredible. Get the flavour of the chorizo, the fattiness of the pork, the sweetness of the mussels, and the cider mixed through it. Absolutely perfect. Love it. I've got the crusty loaf to go in yet as well. Lovely, big plump mussels. Get a wee bit of that sauce in there. Bit of the chorizo. Bit of the leeks. On the one big mouthful. Oh my god. It is hard to beat that. So fresh, so simple, absolutely delicious. Let's get some of that crusty bread broke up and into the sauce. That, sorry for talking to my mouth. It's honestly hard to beat. It's so good. So a better way to enjoy it is with the rest of the leftover thistle cross cider. So good. I'm going to sit and polish the rest of these off. Really hope you enjoyed this one. I loved getting out and about with the Wayne. His first time ever sort of picking mussels for me. He left me pretty quickly, he just go and play in the puddles, which is absolutely fair enough. I'm sure he'll get into it a wee bit more as he gets older. Let me know if you like this sort of thing. Let me know what sort of recipes you want me to show you with this stuff. Let me know if you pick mussels, what your favourite recipes are. I just hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and comment, it helps massively. Something as simple as that. So please make sure you do, and I'll catch you on the next one.